When working with Azure, you may encounter specialized disks that contain existing data, configurations, or even an OS image that you want to use as the base for the new virtual machine. In such cases, Azure allows you to create a VM directly from a specialized disk, saving time and effort in the provisioning process. This video will walk you through the steps to create a virtual machine from a specialized disk in Azure. Hello everyone, I hope you are all doing well. I'm Manhar and welcome back to MSFT WebCast. A specialized disk refers to a disk that has been configured with custom settings or contain a specialized operating system, applications or data. This could be a disk from a previously deployed VM, or it could be an image from a third-party application or configuration. This is going to be a three-step process. In the first step, we will create a snapshot. In the second step, we will create a disk from this snapshot. And in the third step, we will create a new virtual machine from the specialized disk. Before you begin, ensure you have an active Azure subscription and a resource group. First, we need to log into the Azure portal. Open your preferred web browser, navigate to portal.azure.com and sign in with your Azure account. Note that we have already created a Windows Server 2022 VM in Azure. Step 1. Create a disk snapshot. In the search bar at the top of the portal, type disk. Under Services, select Disk. This page will display a list of available disks. This is the OS disk of our existing Windows Server 2022 VM. Check the disk storage type and size. Select the disk you would like to use. In this example, we will select this OS disk. From the menu at the top, select Create Snapshot. Choose a subscription and resource group for the snapshot. You can use either an existing resource group or create a new one. Enter a meaningful name for the disk snapshot. For the snapshot type, we will choose the full option. Keep in mind that incremental snapshots will always use standard HDD storage regardless of the storage type of the disk, whereas full snapshots can use premium SSDs. We are using full snapshots and premium storage to scale up VM deployments. Microsoft recommends using custom images on standard storage in the Azure Compute Gallery. For storage type, you can choose standard SSD, premium SSD or zone redundant storage. For this example, we will select standard SSD, zone redundant storage. Click on Review, press Create button. Wait for the validation to complete. Once the validation is successful, review your selections before creating the snapshot. If everything looks good, click the Create button. It will take few seconds to create the disk snapshot. Wait for the process to complete. The process has been completed successfully. Click on Go to Resource. We have successfully created a snapshot of our existing disk. Next, we will use this snapshot to create a managed disk. Step 2. Create a managed disk. In the search box, type Managed Disk. Under Marketplace, click on Managed Disk. The Create Managed Disk wizard starts. Choose a resource group for the disk. You can use either an existing resource group or create a new one. For this example, we'll use our FreeVM-RJ01 resource group. Now enter a name for the disk. For region, you must select the same region where the snapshot is located. For availability zone, select No infrastructure redundancy required. Next, we need to select the source type for this disk. From the drop-down list, select Snapshot as the source for this disk. The source subscription is automatically selected. In the drop-down, select the snapshot you want to use. Select the disk snapshot we just created. For size, you can change the storage type and the disk size as needed. For this demo, we will keep the default size. Make any other adjustment as needed. Select Review plus Create. Wait for the validation check to complete successfully. Once the validation passes, select Create. Wait for the deployment process to complete. This may take a few seconds. The deployment has completed successfully. Click on Go to Resource. The managed disk has been created successfully. Once you have the disk you want to use, you can create the VM in the portal. Step 3. Create a new virtual machine using the managed disk. In the search bar, type disk and select disk to view the list of available disk. We can see the newly created managed disk with the name VM01 managed disk. Verify that the owner field is empty. Select the disk you would like to use to create the new virtual machine. The disk page for the disk opens. In the menu at the top of the page, select Create VM. Now you know the remaining steps to create a new virtual machine in Azure. Fill in the basic details such as Azure subscription, resource group and virtual machine name. In the virtual machine name, type FWS-VM02. For region, select East US. For availability option, select No infrastructure redundancy required. The disk name should be pre-filled in the image section. This is the managed disk we just created. Choose a VM size from the list of available sizes. For this demo, we will select the free VM size, standard B1S. Click on Review plus Create button. Click on Ignore. Wait for the validation to complete. If the VM configuration passes validation, select Create to start the deployment. In our case, the validation was successful. Review your selections before creating the VM. If everything looks good, click the Create button to deploy the new virtual machine in Azure. It can take anywhere from 1 to 2 minutes to deploy the virtual machine. Wait for the VM deployment to complete. VM deployment has been completed successfully. Click the Go to Resource button to view the dashboard of a virtual machine. We have successfully created a Windows VM using the managed disk in Azure. Locate and copy the public IP address, then use RDP to connect to your VM. That's all for this video on how to create a virtual machine from a specialized disk in Azure. I hope you found this video helpful and informative. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos on Microsoft Azure and other Microsoft related topics. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.